Yes, today we'll see the Redwood viscometer. This is one of the practical which we'll study in renewable energy technology. That means how to measure the viscosity by using the Redwood viscometer. Let us start with the practical. Before that, we must know some of the questions like what is viscosity. So our practical title is determination of viscosity of oil by Redwood viscometer. And for that, what is viscosity? It is a measure of the resistance offered by one layer of fluid to the other layer of the same fluid during the motion. It is expressed in Pascal second unit. Redwood viscometer is normally used for determination of viscosity of petroleum products like oil, petrol, diesel, kerosene. We must know the viscosity, and for that we are using the Redwood viscometer. So the Redwood viscometer, which determines the viscosity in terms of seconds, which are termed as Redwood second, a time taken by oil to pass through a standard orifice and collection of the same oil in 50 cubic centimeter flask. Originally, Redwood viscometer was developed for the measurement of viscosity of petroleum product. So there are two types of Redwood viscometer. Redwood viscometer number one, which is used for fluid having viscosity corresponds to Redwood second less than 2000. And second one is the Redwood viscometer number two, which is used for the fluid having the viscosity corresponds to Redwood second greater than 2000. Or Redwood viscometer number one and two is used depending on the time of oil flow through an orifice at the desired temperature, which is greater than or less than 2000 seconds. Normally, viscosity of highly viscous fluids is determined by the use of Redwood viscometer 2. See, these are the two pictures for the Redwood viscometer. The first one is the viscometer, which is used at the laboratory level. And the second thing is the picture of Redwood viscometer, which is actually look-alike. See, the description for the Redwood viscometer is given in the next slide, but these are the pictures which is for the actual viscometer which are used in laboratories, which are used in industry, etc. Now, the difference between Redwood viscometer 1 and 2 is the difference of orifice diameter. Now, we are using the formula to convert Redwood seconds to kinematic viscosity unit, that is centi-Stokes. The formula is capital AT minus B upon T, where A is equal to 0.26 and B is equal to 171. These are the constant used for the calculations. The absolute viscosity is found by measuring the density of the fluid whose viscosity is being measured. And thus, absolute viscosity is equal to the kinematic viscosity into density. Now, let us see the description of the figure. The Redwood viscometer, which is consists of a vertical cylindrical oil cup with an orifice in the center of its base. The orifice can be closed by a ball. A hook pointing upward serve as a guide mark for filling the oil. The cylindrical cup is surrounded by the water bath. The water bath maintains the temperature of the oil to be tested at constant temperature. The oil is heated by heating the water bath by means of an immersed electric heater in the water bath. The provision is made for stirring the water to maintain the uniform temperature in the water bath and to place the thermometer to record the temperature of the oil and water bath. The cylinder is 47.625 mm in diameter and 88.9 mm in depth. The orifice is 1.7 mm in diameter and 12 mm in length. This viscometer is used to determine the kinematic viscosity of oil. From the kinematic viscosity, the dynamic viscosity is determined. See, this is the figure which has a cylinder, or we can say that the metallic oil cup. Again, inside it, there is a water bath. Heating tubes are also provided. Thermometer for the thermometer are placed to measure the temperature. There is a provision for stirring. Again, there is a pointer where up to that pointer we have to fill the oil. Again, there is a rod which is placed against the orifice so that we can start or we can stop the oil flow towards the 50 ml flask. Two leveling screws are also there to maintain the level of your instrument. Then orifice having the diameter 1.8 mm and 10 mm length is also there. What we have to do, we have to heat the oil, and consequently at regular interval we have to measure the temperature, and for corresponding temperature we must start the oil to flow through the orifice, and the time for the 50 ml oil collection is to be recorded to measure the redwood seconds. Now let us see the procedure. First, fill the oil cup with oil to the required oil level indicated by the marker point. Heat the water at uniform temperature. When the required temperature of the oil is attained, lift the ball above the orifice hole. Allow the oil to pass through it and collect 50 cubic centimeter of oil in the volumetric flask or 50 ml of oil. The measured seconds are in terms of viscosity of oil measured. Same procedure is also there. Observation and tabulation. First, we have to record the room temperature, that is TR in degrees Celsius. Again, we have to record the density of oil at room temperature in gram per centimeter square. This is the observation table which has the 5 columns. First, we have to note the temperature of oil. Then we have to note the time taken for 50 ml flask in seconds. Then we have to calculate the kinematic viscosity in centistoke. Again, we have to record the density in gram per cc, and finally we have to calculate the dynamic or absolute viscosity in centipoise. This is the observation table. This is the unit conversion. 1 Newton second per meter square is equal to 10 poise. The unit of dynamic viscosity is nothing but the kilogram per meter second, that is the poise. And finally, we have to conclude our result. Result is nothing but the kinematic and dynamic viscosity of given oil at different temperature were determined. Thank you. This is the brief about our practical.